got individuals making struggle content 2025 as if there is not a magnitude of opportunities to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, top of the morning to you, happy grand rising. We have to stop the low vibrational, negative vibrational content that's being pushed out into the world. See, you have to understand is that people are trying to capitalize and they're selling their soul to get the bag and they're pushing devil's work. And that's why I have dedicated my time to making and documenting these videos because you have people trying to make you homeless, ladies and gentlemen. You have people trying to tell you to rely on government assistance, quit your 9 to 5, and rely on YouTube as if YouTube is a reliable income. Now, YouTube does pay, but it is not guaranteed. There's a lot of inconsistency when it comes to YouTube. Some months you may be going crazy, some months you can barely even pay your light bill. You cannot rely solely on YouTube, but yet people are just so naive and so ignorant, just so oblivious to YouTube being so inconsistent that they're making content telling you to survive off of YouTube because of the little bit of success that they have received in the time span of the months of the holidays. They was receiving a bag of 2024 from the time span of September to December. January all the way to September current day, these content creators that was pushing struggle content, living off of U-Haul trucks, living off of Section 8 housing, living off of storage units, these same people that got the bag of showing their life in the struggle are now reaping what? Because that message eventually gets played out. How long are you going to keep the subscribers hooked on your message of living off a U-Haul truck in the back of a U-Haul truck, living off a storage unit? Crazy work. 2025, instead of pushing the message of getting your ass off your chair, off your couch, and getting a job, regardless of what job it is, there is no shame in your game. Something is better than nothing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're working fast food, if you're working retail, whatever it is, as long as you receive an income and you're not asking for handouts. But we have this woman and we got the receipts. We got the receipts. And let me know in the comments if you prefer the lives on the phone or the actual software where I got the display and can do the share screen and go back and forth with pictures and videos. But I can't, this is laying heavy on my heart because she is misleading the people and it be your own people that will lead you astray. Now, not all skin folk is kinfolk. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? I cannot allow this woman to push off witchcraft, to push a low narrative, low vibrational message telling the next person to quit their 9 to 5 as if bills are going to pay themselves. As if auto pay is not going to keep on sending your emails saying, yo, pay this bill. As if the Wi-Fi bill, as if the electric bill, all these what's Beyonce bills, 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 and bills among bills. Who's going to pay the bills, doughdash? Linda. Does she expect for you to make videos, press the record button on your cell phone, and be a beggar as if your parents didn't raise you right? Even if you didn't have parents, God forbid, there is no ins or buts that you should be on the internet clicking the record button, asking the next man for their resources. Meanwhile, you're scamming. You're actually taking away from the people that actually do need it. And that's what's crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen. In 2025, see, you have to understand if you are able to wake up in the grand rising and God bless you with the opportunity to be alive. I don't care what your situation is. You can go out there and get it. See, the thing is, people are lazy. The spirit of laziness, we have to rebuke that. We have to transmute that energy into progression. Whatever your situation is, I don't care what it is. If you have your health, you have the opportunity to change your situation. You can go out there and get it from sunrise to sunset. It's how bad do you really want it? Do you really want it or do you kind of want it? But see, the thing is, she does not want to work. I can't say people. This woman that I'm about to play on the audio does not want to work. She wants a handout. She rather work by pressing the record button, putting all her shame. She has no shame. She has no morals. She has no ethics. At least that's what she's portraying on the internet. And what's crazy work is that she is a sister. Now, she does not represent the black woman. So people that's watching this from the outside in don't think that all black women is like this. Now, black people are separated in a lot of topics, but one thing I have to say is that big salute to all the content creators that we are on the same page when it comes to this topic. That this woman named doughdash is pushing out low vibrational, low content. We got to keep it YouTube friendly. We can't go too crazy. We're gonna have to give constructive criticism. It's not personal, though, Dash. Try my best not to curse your ass out. But at 4 in the morning, you are going to wake up and put out struggle content. Then you have the audacity, and I skipped this part in the audio. You have the audacity to resemble your situation with somebody that committed the S word. Meanwhile, you're scamming. What is this? Why is this, are you so oblivious? You have to be trolling. She's a troll, ladies and gentlemen. So if she's trolling, we're gonna troll her ass back, and we're gonna make content on her ass. This is crazy work. She's making a Jet 2 holiday special, summer special, holiday special all the way. This is crazy work. Telling the next man to quit their 9 to 5. How the hell are they gonna pay that? Let's go to the audio before I black out.
They gotta work hard for their money. They want you to do it too. They can't believe that somebody will help you and give you a handout. They call it begging. Well, baby, call me a beggar. Because at least I'm doing something that is beneficial when you probably take the money and use it for something that has no benefit to anybody.
Well, hold on. What is she talking about? What? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
So you keep doing what you are doing.
Yeah, we're going to work. We're going to clock in and we're going to thank the Most High for having a job and having the opportunity to clock in and have a paycheck either 2 times a week, 1 time a week. So maybe your situation is that you get paid on a daily basis. But to have a secure job and not have to rely on government assistance, not have to rely on a YouTube check that comes 1 time a month on on September 21st to 21st of every month. I'm grateful to have a job to be able to take care of my bills, take care of what needs to be taken care of. If I want to pay for this, I don't have to ask this, that, and the third for a handout, being a beggar, disgracing my last name, being you. No, I'm gonna go out there and get it so I will not be a financial burden to the next person. What do I look like? Being fully healthy, being an entity in this world. Why would I be a burden to the next person? And we're not perfect by any means. I'm not trying to portray that I'm holier than thou. Of course, we have all been there. We've all been through the struggle, but to consistently be a beggar month after month after month. I mean, she had deleted so many videos of her begging. What shame! Like 1 month, 2 months. It has been the entire summer, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to fall. Halloween is around the corner. Crazy work.
And if you see anyone coming against anyone who is trying to do something better for their lives and for the world, don't join them.
What?
Let
Hold on,
them.
hold on, hold on. What she's saying is not processing because only thing that's in my psyche is progression, is obtaining, is return of investment. Is if I put in what I'm gonna put out, I can't be shocked at the results if I put in the work. Like it is what it is. How you gonna be saying? What is she saying? She said, "Don't listen to people that tells you to go to work."
Against anyone. And if you see anyone coming against anyone who is trying to do something better for their lives and for the world, don't join them. Let them wallow.
If you see anyone that's trying to do better for themselves or for their lives, don't join them. Nah, DoorDash, you're gonna have to. DoorDash, have you been taking your Skittles? Nah, seriously, Linda, seriously, this is crazy work. How you a grown ass woman, 43 years old, with multiple college degrees allegedly, talking about if you see somebody doing good for themselves, don't join them? What are you talking about? Are you the devil? What is going on?
In their sorrow. They're just afraid to ask. They're afraid to do more.
We're afraid to ask. No, we're not afraid to ask, Dash. We don't want to be a burden. We don't want to be a leech. We do not want to ask the next person as if they don't have their own responsibilities. What if that someone wants to go out and treat themselves? They can't because your ass don't want to go to work. Now, once again, it's okay to ask for help, but you are becoming a whole bill. It's not even a one time, once in a blue moon type of thing. When they see your name pop on the phone, when we see your name, we see a bill. It's a all red letter, all caps. DoorDash needs money, but you're monetized though, right? You make 3 bands a month, right? You get all this donations from the church. They gave you 1K allegedly, right? You get all this bread. So 1 second you're Gucci, the next second you're struggling. Now she's talking about if you see somebody doing good, don't join them. Isn't that satanic? Have you been baptized into the? You know where? I'm not even gonna go there.
They'd rather throw stones and sit in their rocking chair talking bad about everybody than try to build a better life for themselves and for this world.
And not
If
ask for
they
money.
can't have it, you can't have it. That's their problem. You keep going towards the mission.
You see this narcissism? The manipulation is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. She's saying, and if they can have it, you can have it. So she is upset because people are holding her accountable because she is scamming people. So instead of addressing the elephant in the room, she's pushing out low vibrational content, manipulating the people, deleting all her videos so new subscribers won't know that she's a scammer. But eventually, they will find all these videos that's circulating all over the web, and they will see the skeletons at doughdash have left a path. I mean, the path behind doughdash is crazy work. All because she was pushing a low vibrational content talking about quit your 9 to 5. How you gonna tell the next man to quit their 9 to 5? Are you gonna pay for their bills? Crazy work.
Don't you dare stop.
Shout out to Israeli. Let
You
me
keep
know what
pushing.
flag that's
You
from.
keep doing what it is you're doing. So many people. Even recently, I needed help. People don't like it.
Of course, people don't like it, doughdash. People don't like to see you begging. Like, how are you just so naive and ignorant to that? People are not going to accept you begging on the internet. That's not a cool thing to do, doughdash. People that got away with the content of struggle content actually are going through it. Meanwhile, you're showcasing you begging inside a fully furnished apartment. They don't see a struggle. Maybe he was hiding next to like a dumpster or something to like dirty clothes. I mean, your shirt is kind of flimsy, but actually showcasing in the background that you truly are struggling, you gain all the weight back that you lost. So you eating good. You're making 3 bands a month. You're showing that you monetize. It's just so crazy because you're a grown ass woman, but you're acting so ignorant, so oblivious to the situation.
You want to know why I lost 2,000 subscribers?
Oh my God, 2,000 subscribers? What? You lost 2K, 2 bands. Bands make them dance. Juicy J, 2 bands. And still, you are trying to manipulate your subscribers, your supporters, into a victim mindset as if you did nothing wrong. So 2K can leave your channel and you're not somehow at fault. Now, if you're pushing a positive message and 2K leaves your channel, that's another story, but that's not what's happening. You scam the people, you're deleting videos. You want to backdoor and say, I'm never going to beg again. I was wrong. YouTube is too hard for me, etc. This, that. And then she wants to come backdoor and beg. Backdoor and compare herself to somebody that's 6 feet under, somebody that deleted themselves off the world. She wants to associate her name to that. So she is so narcissist that she can go to somebody that committed the S word to try to manipulate her situation, then to confess and do what's right. It's so hard for her to do what is right. And that's what's going on in modern day. People don't want to do what's right. And what's right is what's going to be long term. This DoorDash, this energy is not long term. Crazy work. How are you being a reflection to the kids that's watching? Because that's what's the majority of the masses. Because people actually have jobs. They don't have time to be on YouTube all day. So kids are on this platform. They click in this video. What message are you giving them? Quit your 9 to 5. Then when people hold you accountable, you comparing yourself to somebody that committed the S word. No shame, no morals. Then you're misconstruing the Bible, and I'm not, once again, trying to portray I'm holier than thou. But I know for a fact Jesus does not condone begging. She's talking about Jesus healed beggars. Then she manipulates that same statement saying that it's okay to beg because Jesus healed beggars. What? Like everything that's coming out of this woman's mouth is low vibrational, yo. Crazy work. DoorDash. Get some help. Yo, watch the Michael Jordan commercial. Get some help. Come on.
because I wasn't afraid to let people know I needed help. And when I did nothing wrong. When I let people know I need help, that turns people off.
What?
Most people think that they
Obviously, people don't ain't trying to hear all that. They got their own situation going on. She talking about when I ask for help, that turns people off. Obviously, crazy that she's
need
43
to
years old.
suffer and work hard for what they want. I was tired of suffering, so I asked for help. And many of you will rather suffer.
You should have took your ass to work talking about I was tired of suffering, so I asked for help. If you was tired of suffering, why don't you take your ass to the J? What? Or do some more deliveries. Talking about I was tired of suffering, so I decided to become a beggar. You see the philosophy, this devil work that she's pushing out into the world. Stop the cap, doughdash. You don't have to be the most religious person to do what's right. How you talking about I was tired of suffering, so I asked? What? You've been asking for the last 3, 4 months. Then you want to show that you monetize, making thousands of dollars, but then you want to go back door to begging. My guy said, "Bro, I just, oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not even gonna block you, my guy, but I'm not gonna read that. That's crazy work, my guy."
And ask for help. I'm not you. And when you get the help you need, not only better yourself, but help better the world. Don't even focus on those people who are calling you a scam or a fraud or this.
How you not gonna? Oh man, I'm sorry, my guy. I'm gonna have to get you out of here, my guy. You doing the most. Doing the most, my guy.
Or that, or making videos, or saying things. You will never stop me, and you cannot stop me. Don't let them stop you. You keep believing in the mission.
What's crazy work is that she addressed the scamming, but she's saying don't stop. What?
People think that they need to suffer and work hard for what they want.
Yes, you have to work hard for what you want. That's how life goes. Life is not just going to give you things. You're going to have to put something out into society, make yourself valuable so life can reward you for that work. If I want something done and I don't know how to do it myself, I'm going to have to pay somebody. That's the middleman to the result that I want. Anything in life, that's how it works. Unless you know how to do it yourself, you're going to have to pay somebody for that service to get what your heart desires. She's talking about I'm about to spaz out.
I was tired of suffering, so I asked for help. And
Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to make a documentary. I believe they're going to make a book about this. They're going to make a movie about this. This is crazy work. I know y'all read that book in high school of that woman that had 12, 11 different personalities all at once. She is showcasing that all because she lost 2,000 subscribers that she admitted out of her own mouth. 2K subscribers. And she's trying to ignore the fact that she has no fingerprints on that situation. When she was preaching for months, maybe years, quit your 9 to 5. Quit your 9 to 5. Then she wants to make struggle content talking about I can't pay my rent. I'm behind on this. She just made a video recently, promised to pay, splitting her rent. When there's nothing wrong with that. But it is something wrong with that if you just said that you made 3 bands plus you had all this merchandise, but now you can't pay your rent. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a video that I posted yesterday. I believe she is postponing her rent so she can have extra money to buy chocolate chip cookies at McDonald's. She wants to be able to splurge and buy extra things instead of penny pinching, but in reality, I don't think she's penny pinching. I just think she's that much of a narcissist that she wants to be in control of all things. She doesn't want to pay her rent. She wants you to pay your rent. She wants you to pay her rent, excuse me. She wants you, the viewer. She's changing titles. She can't keep it 10 toes down. Just a despicable person. And I'm trying my best not to cast judgment, but she is putting this content on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just consuming the information and I'm giving my constructive criticism. And this is crazy work.
If you will rather suffer than ask for help, I'm not you. And when you get the help you need,
She said, "Yeah, I'd rather suffer than ask for help. I'm not you." Yeah, we know that you're not us. Some people rather have multiple jobs, body aching from head to toe. Soon as they go into their apartment, into their homes, they can't even make it to the shower because they're so tired, and get up and do it right back again because they don't have an option. They don't have a lifeline. They don't have family to call on. They have to depend on their own strength, their own muscle. They open the refrigerator and they don't have food to eat. Or maybe they only have a limited amount of food. They can't even eat the way they want to eat because either it's going to slow them down, or if they eat how they want to eat, they won't have enough funds to buy the next meal. So they have to, I mean, y'all know how it is. She is really at the 2025 going to 2026 pushing struggle content as if there's not a multitude of ways to make money. On top of that, she is a Uber driver. You can literally be on the road 12 hours a day, switch apps to different gig apps, do DoorDash, switch another app, do Amazon Flex, switch another app, do all top of these delivering services. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that she doesn't want to work. So she got a little bit of success on YouTube. That bag is not the same, and she got spoiled. Just like how people got spoiled back in 2020 with the stimulus check. Then America was forced to go back to work. They just got spoiled for X amount of time getting stimulus checks month after month after month after month. Now you're telling that same person that was receiving a steady income, probably money more than they ever made before, going back to work, they were spoiled. So that's what I believe was happening with DoorDash, is that she got spoiled by YouTube. She thought it was going to be forever type. She thought it was going to be forever type, and it ain't like that. She's learning quick, and she doesn't want to go back on the streets. And everything that she's posting on the internet is actually old video. She ain't doing all that, ladies and gentlemen. She's really doing all that. Shout out to the content creators that's making this information. Shout out to Ringo TV. Shout out to Syndicate. Sorry for butchering your name. Shout out to all the content creators that's cooking this woman. It is a Jet 2 holiday special, and we got this woman on the grill. Oven is on, and we got the skillet grease going crazy. We're about to saute, and we're going to bake it. And then we cooking. We got the sides. We got it all. This woman really is making a documentary of struggle content, and she's not even doing it good. Crazy work. Said that crutch hate is crazy work. That's a crazy name, my guy. My man, I can't even read your name, but I appreciate you for stopping by, my guy. Pause. Big
not only
pause.
better yourself, but help better the world. Don't even focus on those people who are calling you a scam or a fraud or this or that, or making videos or saying things. You will never stop me, and you cannot stop me. Don't let them stop you. You keep believing in the mission, and you keep moving towards
That's
what
funny,
you're
my
trying to
guy.
accomplish. Because people are only messing with you because they're
Oh
afraid
man.
to mess with themselves. They're afraid to look in the mirror. They're afraid to go hard. They're afraid to believe. They're afraid to push. They're afraid to ask. They're afraid. So when they see you not
Yes, we don't want to ask. Why would we want to ask the next person for their resources when we have the opportunity to go out there and get it out the mud? She's talking about this woman named DoorDash. If you don't know who she is an internet scammer. Once she was a gig worker pushing positivity. Now she's putting a low vibrational content into the world, talking about we are afraid, the viewers, the people that's watching and consuming this information, we are afraid to ask the next person for funds as if we don't have two hands and two limbs to go out there and get it on our own. DoorDash, how you just so oblivious to this?
afraid, it intimidates them.
It intimidates them. No, we have shame. We have character. We have morals. We are not trying to be a financial burden to the next person. Why DoorDash? Linda, if you're watching this video, Linda, why do you want to be a burden to the next person?
Okay, Lorraine, we stand with you. And
No, we don't.
anybody else who
Hell
is
nah.
trying to make a change for themselves and for the world, we stand with you.
Stop the cap.
So you keep making your videos.
We are.
You keep commenting.
We are. We're cooking
I'm
your
not
ass.
stopping.
Yeah.
And it's
Hopefully you don't, so we can get some more
because
content on
you
your
are
ass. It's
lonely.
crazy.
And that's your problem.
Oh my god, look at the sinister ass. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. What? After all that being said, crazy work. I'm gonna land my plan with this, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your 9 to 5. A 9 to 5 is a blessing. Do not let people trick you out of your position, telling you to quit, chase the bag on YouTube as if that is consistent money. These people are pushing out, once again, devil work, low vibrational content. They want you to be a handout. They want you to be a beggar. They want you to be a nuisance to society. Do not put your last name to shame. If you have blood flushing through your body, if you're able to open your eyes, if you have no type of assistance to help you use the restroom, you are blessed because there's people that are in the hospitals current day right now in the hospital room that have to rely on the next person to help them use the restroom. They can't rely on their own strength to even use the toilet. Meanwhile, their bank accounts is fat. But I'm trying to say is that health is everything. So if you have the opportunity to have your health, to actually get up off your own strength, do not take that for granted. Do not make yourself a victim. Your situations, everybody has situations. Everybody has something going on. But to be so victimized into thinking the world is too much to where you have to quit your 9 to 5 and make videos of struggle content, that is not your destiny. You are built and you was made to do better. There's all type of ways to make bread, but not to make clickbait titles that has nothing to do with the title, to confuse your supporters into clicking a video. That is manipulation at its highest. So many red flags. DoorDash, stop it. Get some help. Crazy work.